Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me Pooja training Bari from Rehan AI Teachers Training Batch 21. Hope you all are doing well. Today I am again here to conduct my session with ChatGPT and my topic is how to think creatively and solve problems effectively. So let's add here ChatGPT. Hello, how are you?
Doing really well, thank you.
Okay, today I have another topic about which I have to talk with you, and my topic is how to think creatively and solve problems effectively.
Ooh, that's a really great topic. I love that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yes, I have many questions regarding to this topic. So I would like to ask you and hope you will give me answer.
I'll do my best to solve problems effectively.
Okay, first of all, tell me what does creative thinking mean to you?
Creative thinking is all about making unexpected connections. Not just about being artsy, but about shifting perspectives, asking what if, and being open to possibilities that don't fit the usual molds.
Okay, now tell me why is creative thinking important in today's?
Yeah, that's super important. I mean, today's world is changing so fast. We're facing all these complex problems from technology shifts to global issues, and creative thinking helps us break out of old patterns. It drives innovation, lets us adapt, and really find new ways forward, whether in business, education, or just in daily life.
Exactly. Okay, my next question to you is that how can someone develop creative thinking skills?
Outside your comfort zone, brainstorming without judgment, or trying out different perspectives, like asking how would a child see this problem, can really spark fresh
Okay,
ideas.
tell me about some common barriers for creativity.
Yeah, for sure. So some common barriers are things like fear of failure, perfectionism, where you feel like you have to get it right every day.
All right. Okay, my next question is about mental blocks. That how do you overcome mental blocks while solving problems?
Ah, yeah, mental blocks can be really tough. One helpful trick is to step away from the problem. Take a walk, do something different, so you give your brain a breather. Another technique is to reframe the problem. Ask yourself different what.
Sorry, first frame I have got it, but second thing you told I didn't get because of screen sticking. I think so. There is internet issue. So can you please repeat your second thing, second frame that you told about? overcoming mental blocks during solving problems.
Of course. Yeah. So the second thing I mentioned was basically instead of approaching it from the exact same angle, you ask yourself what would happen if I flipped the situation. That fresh perspective can often break through those mental blocks.
Exactly. Okay, what is your opinion or thinking about creativity? Can it be learned or is it natural?
That's a great debate. I actually think creativity is a bit of both. Some people have a natural inclination, but everyone can develop it with practice. By exposing yourself to new experiences, trying out different thinking exercises, and just staying curious, you can absolutely grow your creative abilities.
Okay, tell me about some techniques that you use to generate new ideas.
Yeah, for sure. So, one technique I love is mind mapping. You just put a central idea in the middle and branch out with related concepts. Another one is scamper, which stands for things like sub. And some
Tell me, how does creativity working?
That's a great connection. So, critical thinking helps you evaluate ideas more rigorously. Once you have creative ideas, critical thinking lets you test them, ask why, check for flaws, and make sure the solution's really effective. So, they work hand in hand. Creativity gives you options, and critical finds them.
Okay, so my next question is about curiosity. What role curiosity play in creativity? Tell me, what is the connection between both?
So, curiosity opens the door, and creativity walks through it.
Okay, that's great. Okay, tell me, how do you approach a difficult problem step by step?
Yeah, so when I approach a difficult problem, I usually break it down into smaller parts, asking a lot of why and how it works.
Okay, my next question
I'm glad
is
that made
about
sense. If you have any, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead with your next question. I'm ready to dive into whatever aspect you'd like to explore next.
yeah. My next question is about the importance of thinking. What do you think?
That's really essential. Thinking outside the box is what lets you break free from conventional solutions. Angles others miss, and often leads to real innovation, whether it's in business, science. So it's really
Okay. Now let's talk about something failure. Tell me, how can failure help to improve creativity?
oh, absolutely. Failure is such a powerful tool. When something doesn't work, it actually gives you this feedback, pushes you to rethink an solution.
Okay. Okay, now tell me about some habits that can improve to problem solving skills.
Yeah, definitely. So, a few key habits would be things like staying curious, always asking questions, reflecting regularly on what worked and what didn't, and making time for quiet thinking. Understanding. Sure. Yeah. If there's anything else you want to ask, or if you want to dive deeper into any of these habits, just let me know. I'm happy to keep going.
No, right now I have no more question regarding to it. Here my question ends, and I am feeling happy while talking with you, and I have got all my answer here, and valuable insight, and for your valuable information. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad the conversation helped, and I'm happy you're feeling good about it. If you ever have more questions or just want to brainstorm again, I'm always here. Thanks so much.
Okay. So, guys, this was my today's session with ChatGPT about how to think creatively and solve problems effectively. I hope you all get much more information from here, and now you will also be able to think about creativity, and you can also become able to solve your problems effectively. Inshallah, we'll meet you in another session. Till then, Allah Hafiz.